Welcome back to the Accidental Karate Kid. Today we're going to be jumping into lesson 12, the roundhouse and spinning hook kicks. Woo-cha! Let's go!
First kick is going to be roundhouse, which we did previously in a lesson in the beginning of these series, and 2 will be the spinning hook kick. All right, so first with the roundhouse kick, we're going to take a left fighting stance, the left side for you guys. Put our guard is up. We're going to turn the foot off to the side just a little bit to help us rotate and generate power. We're going to bring our knee up with a chamber and pulling the foot back behind you towards your back. And roundhouse with the top of the foot here. So we're going to point your toes, which will be hitting the target with your shin on the top of the foot. All right, so again, our hands are up. We're going to turn the foot, chamber our knee up, and extend the leg and down. Now to get a little bit more balance, you want to make sure the hands are up, of course, to guard yourself, and 2, leaning back just a little bit to kind of give yourself a better balance. All right, so hands are up, return that foot, chamber up, and roundhouse kick. All right, so notice when my knee goes up, that's how high my kick is going to be. So the higher your knee goes, the higher your kick will go. All right, so a little faster motion, turn that foot, chamber, and roundhouse back. All right, let's do the opposite side. We're going to put your left foot in front, your right foot in front. Guard is up. While your right side will be turning towards this direction. Okay, chamber that leg. Foot is pulled back and lean back and extend and down. Okay, ready? Turn that foot. Chamber up. Point that knee nice and high. And roundhouse kick. Again, a little bit quicker. Turn knee up. Roundhouse. Okay, one more time. Turn knee up. Roundhouse. All right, I'm going to do it in the opposite direction here so that you guys can see. All right, I'm going to turn my right foot is going to point to the right. I'm chambering up, so my knee is pointing up. So my head is leaning back a little bit and extending and down. Again, ready? Turn the foot. Knee is up. Roundhouse and down. We're going to do the opposite side of this. Right over here, ready? Turn the foot, knee up high,
I need some
roundhouse.
mobility. All right,
my head goes back a little bit, and last time, turn the foot, knee up, roundhouse, and down. So that's going to be our first kick for today's lesson, the roundhouse kick.
Oh, here you go. Turn.
Okay, for the second kick of this lesson will be the spinning hook kick. We have a little prerequisite for it. We're going to do a standing hook kick without the spin, and then we're going to add the spin right after. All right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn for you guys to have your right foot up in front. And what we're going to do, we're going to use the bottom of the foot for that hook kick. Okay, so we are going to point our toes. So your guard is up. I'm going to chamber my knee up above my belt, like up to my belly button area. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to scoop my foot back and around. So I'm going to lean back, and I'm going to try to kick to the back of my belt. Okay, so I'm going to bring my leg up, lean back a little bit, and out and hook to the back of my belt. Okay, ready? It's almost like we want to try to kick our own behind. Ready? So leg up and hook. And for you guys that are new at this, keep it nice and low, and as you get more comfortable with that hooking motion, we can kind of gradually bring it up a little higher. Okay, ready? And knee up, lean, hook. Again, ready? Knee up, lean, hook. And one more time, knee up, lean, and hook. So we did that with our right leg, and we're going to continue kicking it with our right leg. So we're going to switch stance. We just kicked it with our right leg, and our hands are going to be up. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do this just like we did in our previous lesson for the spinning back kick. We're going to use the right hand. We're going to point to the side wall. And we're going to rotate, point to the back, all the way until I point back to the front towards you guys. Now here's the right leg that we just did. And we're going to bring it up, lean, and hook. And we can push it forward. Okay? So resetting to have your guys' left foot in front. The right hand's going to point all the way around, point to the back, circle all the way. I should have a crisscross with my legs. My guard is up. Touch that right leg because that's the leg you're kicking with. We're going to chamber just like we did before and lean back and hook. Okay? Now, notice I step forward. We want to try to make that circular motion in a full 360.
Oh, wow.
Okay, so hands are up. We're going to point all the way back. Hands are up. Touch that leg. And notice where my leg is. I'm going to bring my knee up and hook, hold it up, and then back to a fighting stance with your left leg in front. Okay? So ready, we're going to point, turn and look. Hands are up, touch that leg, and bring it up and around, and back to your fighting stance. Alright? One more time. Point, turn, look. Hands are up, touch that leg, and chamber, lean back, hook kick. And notice I keep that balance after the kick is finished, so I can end with my leg in the back, and then finishing in my original spot into a left fighting stance. Alright, so now let's try with the opposite side with your left foot in front. Okay, ready? So we're going to pick it up, lean back and out in circular motion, trying to kick your back of your leg, back of your belt, and hands up. Ready? So chamber, lean, and hook. And then make sure we keep it nice and low first, and then gradually go up. Ready? Chamber, lean, and hook. All right, now we're going to switch off to the opposite direction. With your guys' right foot in front. Now notice we're going to use our left leg. We just kicked with that leg. We're going to point with our left hand. We're going to point to the back wall. Spin all the way around until I'm facing the front. Touch your left leg.
Wow.
Guard is up. Chamber, lean, and hook. And forward. Okay? All right, reset it. Left hand. Point to the back. Turn. Guard is up. Touch that left leg. Ready? Chamber, lean back, hook. And down. Now notice I put it in the front. We're going to try it now to make it go full circle in a 360. All right, ready? Point, turn, look, touch that leg, hands up. We're going to hold our leg up after we kick. Kick, put it behind you. Now they're back into a right fighting stance for you guys. All right, one more time. Point, turn, look, touch that leg, hands up, and kick. And notice I keep my leg up, so I'm back into that right fighting stance. And that is a spinning hook kick for today's lesson.
Yeah.
Alright, now that we did our roundhouse and our spinning hook kick, we're going to put those two together. Alright, so I'm going to start off with the right side, the right leg kick, going into the left leg kick. So we're using both legs in this combination. So I was going to have their left foot in front, your guard is up. Now we're going to go back, turn that foot, chamber, lean back a little bit, roundhouse. Now put that leg in front. Now we're going to use that left hand, point it to the side, point it all the way to the back, touch that left leg. So make sure we're kicking with the other leg, hands are up, and hook kick, keeping it chambered, and put it behind you. Okay, so resetting. So we're going to go with the right leg first, with the roundhouse, left leg spinning hook kick. Ready? So hands are up, turn that foot, chamber roundhouse, down, left hand, point, touch that leg, hands are up, and lean back, hook, putting it back. Alright, so let's go a little bit faster. Ready? Turn that foot, roundhouse, down, point, turn, look, and lean back, hook kick, and back to fighting stance. Ready? Let's do one more time. Turn, roundhouse, down, point, turn, look, left leg, and spinning hook kick, back to fighting stance. All right, opposite side. Put your right foot in front. Starting off with the left leg for you guys for a roundhouse. Ready? Turn. Point the toes out. Lean back. Roundhouse. Down. In front. Now we're gonna use that right hand. Point and turn. Touch that right leg. Hands are up. And chamber hook. Keeping it up. And down to a fighting stance again. Okay, so resetting. Turn that foot, chamber, roundhouse, down, point, and touching it, hook kick, putting it back. Right. A little bit faster. Ready? Twist this. Roundhouse one, point, turn, touch it, and hook kick, 2.
Spin hook.
And that's how we combine the roundhouse and the spinning hook kick for today's lesson.
Ow. Roundhouse. That was lesson 12, roundhouse into spin hook, and whew, need a lot of work on that one, but we're making it. Getting a little more agility. Just gonna have to go some back and do some more stretching. Good stuff. All right, like, follow, share, all the good stuff. If you made it this far, I say thank you. If you made it this far, you probably didn't, but if you did, awesome. Let your friends know. Go jump on and start doing this stuff yourself. Have a lot of fun. All right.